The first measurement that I will be taking is going to be for shoulder internal rotation active range of motion. By doing this, I need to make sure that my patient is going to be in a supine position, and then I'm also going to make sure that their shoulder is going to be in 90 degrees abduction with a towel roll under their humerus. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Perfect. And then Kivion, if you could, can you move your hand towards your body as far as you can without moving your elbow? Perfect, thank you. Now you can bring it back. So he has full range of motion, and I'm just going to measure that now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place the fulcrum along with the olecranon process, and then the stationary arm is going to be perpendicular to the floor, while the moving arm is going to be in line with the ulnar styloid process. And then I'm also going to provide stabilization with my arm on his proximal humerus to make sure that there's no anterior tilt as a compensatory movement to get more internal rotation. All right, Kivion, if you could, just bring your hand back down towards once again. Perfect. Alrighty. Hold it there for me, please. And I'm going to take the measurement. And it looks like that his measurement is going to be 67, which is not, and with his measurement being 67 degrees, that is within normal range, as it should be between 0 to 70 degrees. I would also check bilaterally to make sure if this is going to be a normal measurement or if there's something going on his right side. So as I have my finger on his C7 vertebrae spinous process, that is where my fulcrum will go. My stationary arm is going to be perpendicular to the floor, while the moving arm is going to be dissecting down the cranium. And Kivion, I just want to make sure that you can do this range of motion. If you could, can you move your head? Can you slant your head to the right by just using your neck? Perfect. All right, you can go back to relaxing. And while I'm doing this, I should be watching out for compensatory movements, which could be lateral flexion of the neck, just to try to get more rotation as they are. Wow, I really fucked that up. Some compensatory, oh my God. Some compensatory movements I should be looking for are going to be any rotation or any flexion as they are laterally rotating. He did not have any, so I do not have to watch out or correct anything. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the measurement. Okay. So as I've found before, here is going to be his C7. All right, Kivion, now if you could slant your head back to the right like we did before. And now I would just have to make sure that my points are still in the right places. And I will say that Kivion's measurement is going to be 32, which is normal, as his range of motion should be between 0 and 45 degrees. And I should check for this bilaterally just to make sure that it is even on both sides. Okay, what I will be testing now is the deep neck flexor endurance test. And what we are going to be testing are the deep neck flexors that are in your anterior neck, which are going to be your anterior capitis anterior and lateralis, as well as your longus capitis and coli, which all have spinal roots from C1 to C6. And so what he's going to do is he's going to tuck in his chin and lower his head just a little bit, so his head is only 2 centimeters above the table, or in this case a bed. And what's going to happen is he's going to hold this for as long as he can, and the normal rate for patients that are without pain is going to be 24 seconds, the ones without pain is going to be 39 seconds. Patients with pain will have 24 seconds. And it becomes a positive test once you see the neck wrinkles start to separate, or his head touches the table for longer than 1 second, or just by simply saying that he can no longer hold it. You can go ahead and relax. So we will assume that Hugh has sat there for more than 39 seconds, which would be a normal test.